Okay, again, the dark stained cells, serous cells, like we saw before, and these are kind of a off-white, almost kind of a gray color, the mucus cells. See, they're not fat. Okay? This is fat. That's a fat cell. Here's another fat cell. They just look like big empty spaces. Okay? You can see they look considerably different than the mucus cells, which have something in them. And again, the dark stained serous cells.
So all those empty holes are fat cells?
Pardon me?
All the empty holes are fat cells?
Usually, yeah. Well, not all. This, for example, is a salivary gland duct. You can see the wall around here. Notice it's simple cuboidal epithelium. Blood vessels are lined with what? What kind of epithelium? Simple squamous, which means you have a single layer of flattened nuclei, indicating a single layer of flattened cells. In the salivary gland ducts, the small ducts are usually simple cuboidal. The large salivary gland ducts are often stratified, as we're going to see. Okay? So not all the holes are fat cells. Now these are. There again, you got some mucus cells, and then the dark ones around it, again, are serous cells. Okay, we got a couple cavities here. And here's one of them. What is this? Is this a salivary gland duct, or is this a blood vessel? And how do you know? What is it? How do you know it's a blood vessel?
There's not, it's squamous, not cuboidal.
Look at the lining. Flattened nuclei, one cell layer thick. That's simple squamous epithelium. Very clear, right here. Okay? And if you look at the size of this thing and the shape, would you say this is a artery or a vein? Yes, it is a vein. Why? Because it's quite large. It's pretty much collapsed. No blood is in it. It's got a relatively thin wall. An artery basically would be smaller, have a thicker wall, and it would maintain its shape. It'd probably be more like round or oval. But veins are highly variable. You can see that's the vein. And then right next to it, we have something right here. We're going to look at that, the wall. And now you can see it's definitely got a different epithelium than that in the vein. This is not simple squamous. You can see you got layers of ovonuclei, which indicates what kind of cell? Columnar. This is an example of stratified columnar epithelium, which is rare in the human body. But one place you do see it is in the large salivary gland ducts in the submandibular salivary glands, like we see right here. And this is quite clear. You can see layers of nuclei. Again, the nuclei are oval shaped. So stratified columnar epithelium in these larger salivary gland ducts in the submandibular. The small salivary gland ducts are usually a simple cuboidal epithelium with a rounded nuclei. And again, blood vessels, okay, are going to look like this. Simple squamous. Single layer of simple squamous line up all blood vessels. Smallest capillaries to largest veins and arteries. So you should be able to distinguish among this, okay? Don't call that a salivary gland duct. That's a blood vessel. Okay? Question? Okay, there's something else I'd like to see. Again, here more salivary gland ducts you can see. That's a fat cell over there. Again, serous cells, and then the mucus cells, and the lighter stained ones. Okay. Something else you'll see. You'll often see a group of serous cells, excuse me, mucus cells, capped with serous cells. And typically the serous cells are kind of like a crescent. This is called a serous demilume. It's on your hand out there. Lune as in lunar, like a moon. Almost like a crescent moon, okay, like a first quarter or last quarter of the moon in the phase, okay? That would be a last quarter. Anyway, whatever. You can see it's kind of moon shaped. So we call this a serous stemulum, but you got a capping of mucus cells, the light stained ones, on this kind of crescent, almost banana shaped arrangement of serous cells. Serous stemulum, that's on your hand out there. Okay? They're all over the place. When you're looking for them, you can rarely find them, but when you're not looking for them, they're all over the place. Okay? Now, if we look at the ratio of serous to mucus cells in the submandibular gland, it's about half and half. Although you're probably going to see more serous cells on our slides. Okay? So, lingual and sublingual, mostly mucus cells in those glands. Submandibular salivary gland, about half and half, mucus and serous. The parotid salivary gland, and unfortunately we don't have any slides of that, sorry to disappoint you, but we have it on the models over there, all serous cells.
How do
You can see.
How do you distinguish between the two?
The stain. The dark stained ones here are serous cells, the light stained ones are the mucus cells. You saw that on the lingual, you also see it on the submandibular. Any questions on this?
Can you go over that one cell again that you were saying that you said that it wasn't a fat?
Go over what?
There was one that you were showing that you were saying it's not a fat tissue, but it's something else. You're saying because it has simple squamous around it.
It has something in it?
It has simple squamous around it.
Oh, here, you're talking about?
There was something to that, but you said it's not all the empty or the spaces, the
It
white
was on the
spaces.
other slide.
Yeah, it was the columnar.
And all the cavities?
It was the duct,
The what?
the duct.
Oh, the ducts. Well, the ducts again, salivary gland ducts, the small
No, I
ones.
think she's talking about the
Yeah, I
ones.
think it's that.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah,
That's
that.
what
You
it
were
was.
saying
Yeah, these are salivary gland ducts. You can see, yeah, there's a cavity there, but look at the wall. Simple squamous, okay? So these are ducts, but if you look, you see a cavity. By the way, there's a blood vessel right there. You can see it's got simple squamous also, and blood cells in it. If you just look like the cavities like this is fat, okay? Empty cells. And here again are your serous cells. Here again, the dark stained ones are mucus cells. There's fat again, and there is
It looks
mucus
like
cells.
Mickey Mouse.
Pardon me?
It looks like Mickey Mouse.
It does.
You see? The ears and the
Oh, looks like Mickey Mouse? Yeah, okay. It's like you're driving along I-4. and there's
Yeah,
one-
he's the big Mickey Mouse.
Right. When you think of Florida, you think of Disney. At least most of the tourists do.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Orlando was a sleepy little town, and then somebody did Disney descended. And now,
Definitely
everything
isn't
but.
sleeping anymore.
Yeah, if you're a Florida native, you probably regret that. Anyway. Okay, any other questions on this? This is fat here, okay?
What's the stuff on the bottom?
Pardon me?
What's the stuff on the very bottom?
The stuff at the very bottom, or down
Yeah,
here?
all that stuff.
Connective tissue. If there's one tissue